Hi everyone, it's Tonya. I'm here today and we're going to talk about this new collection from Whimsy Stamps. I'm going to first go over exactly what's in the collection and then I'm going to show you a few ways you can use it. And at the end of the video, I'll pop in some pictures of a few examples of how I used it. So let's get started. The first one we have is a stamp set, and this is Terrific Halloween Tickets. And all of these can be used together or separately, however you want to use them, but they work great together. The next one is a Terrific Tickets Halloween Layering Stencil, and this comes with 3 different stencils for layering, and you can mix and match what goes into the smaller tickets or the larger tickets. So we have that. And then we have 2 die sets with this. We have the Terrific Tickets die, which is this one here. And then we have the Terrific Tickets window die, which is this one here. And here's how they cut out. So this is the Terrific Tickets die here. And you can use these either this way or you can flip them and use them this way. And what I like about this one, you can also cut them apart to make individual tickets if you want. And then this die here makes this one here. So with this one, you get the individual tickets. And I've just got them stuck down so they wouldn't fall off the paper. So you get the individual cutout tickets, and it also gives you the frame for the ticket. So you can use it with this one, you can use it with this one, or you can just use the frame separately. This is such a great collection. So let's get started on using some of this today. Let's start with the stenciling. So I just stuck my die cut. I like to die cut first, then stencil, but you can do it however you want. So I like to stick my die cut into my Misty and then lay my stencil down because it helps hold it in place. So I just line that up, and it's so easy to line this up when it's already cut out. Like this. Now for this one, as you can see, you have these extra down here, so you can add these to like the backgrounds of the ghost, or you can add it to the words, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now, since we have this out, let me show you something else you can do with this. There's this cute little witch hat here. So say you wanted to add a witch hat, we'll just use black. And I'm just going to line that up over here on the E where I want it. And just stencil on the little witch hat to the E. Or there's candy corn, there's little polka dots. So if I got ink on that now, so I messed that up. Let's fix that. Let's use a green. You can just pop some little green dots in here. There you go. There's also a moon So say you wanted to add a moon up here with the ghost. Mine's going to be dark because I'm mixing purple and green together, but this gives you an idea. Or say you want to change your ghost eyes to black. You can pull that stencil back out with the eyes. And you can easily line that right back up. And you can make your little ghostie's eyes black, which I need more black ink. There you have it. Aside from a couple mistakes I did with my stencil, getting too much ink on it and not wiping it off, got some dots, you can see how cute that is. And like I said, you can change this up any way you want. If you want to put the ghost over here, you can just move your stencil. You could do it upside down like this and have them facing that way. So I'm going to show you. Let's see. So you could use it like this on a card, just as it is. You could cut it apart, or you could like frame it in like this with the other die cut. Okay, so let's do something with this one, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And I'm going to actually, let's do this one the other way so I can show you. And I'm going to pop all the pieces back in. Now, I'm not going to stencil all of these this time. I'm just going to show you that you can change up how you do this. And let's see. So, say I want Frankenstein in the middle this time. He's going to go right there. We can pop this back off now. Oop. Well, let's put that one back in place. We're not using that one anyway, but we'll pop it back in there. So, okay, we'll move that to the side for now. Okay, so say I want Frankenstein here now. As you can see, the stencil lines right up with the outside of the die cut. So you don't have to worry about not getting it straight. That's why I like to die cut first. So let's use this green. That is not the green I picked. Apparently I still had the darker green in my brush. So we're just going to go with it. That's fine. We're just going to move on. Okay, so we got that layer down. Let's do our second layer, and again it lines right up with the outside of your die cut. So this one we're gonna do, let's go ahead and do this dark green, since the other one was super dark. Okay. And I'm not cleaning these off yet. I'll do it after I'm done. It's fun. And as you can see, I got a little bit of, oops, you know what? This is what I like about this. I forgot to do his hair. Then I want to do black. So I can line it right back up. easy peasy. And just go back. Because I forgot to do his hair a different color like I wanted to do. Now I can pop it off. There you have it. And now we can do the last one, which is his eyes. And I want to make sure there's no ink on that. There we go. Now we'll just do his eyes. Pop that off. And there you have it. So, while we have this on here, let's go to use one of these. So say you want to make this into like a ticket and you want to add something to it, you can always add your stamping now. Just super cute. There you have just a little ticket. Okay, let's say I want to stamp one of the cutouts and I want to make sure it's aligned perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and put my frame in here, and then I'll just stick that in there like that. That's where I want that one, I think. Okay, so I'm going to pop it back out, make sure. And let's just say I want to use this cute haunted house one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick that in here and hopefully get it lined up. I'm going to do a quick, and you might be like, what, you're stamping on that? It doesn't hurt it. Believe me. I've done this before to see if I got it lined up perfectly. It's a little bit further over than I like it, so I'll just take a little light, wipe it off. And I'm not going to use this, so right now I'm just using this as a guide, so I'm not worried about the ink getting on it. Again, let's grab our stamp. And so it was a teeny bit over that way too far, so we're going to move it just a little bit. Hopefully we get it centered this time, and I'm going to lift it up so I can kind of see. Just going to test it one more time, see if it's right this time. Ah, yeah, that's perfect. So now I'm not even going to worry about wiping that out because it's going to be the back of my stamp, of my ticket. So I'm going to pop that back in there. You can move this if you want because you don't need it anymore. And then I can stamp that and have a nicely centered ticket. Here you can see I inked up the frame. So you could put that over top of this like this to frame those in. You could put it on a card base and then, oh, trying to pick that up. You could put it on a card base and you could add your tickets back in it that you cut out from the centers, or you could stencil directly onto the card base. And you can mix and match these, as you see, and they still look cute together. I love that. And the last thing, apparently I have ink all over my fingers now. So one of the last things I'm going to show you is you also can take these. I'm going to get my bigger scissors out. and you can cut them out and make little cutout tickets with these also, so you don't have to leave them together like this if you don't want. You can definitely cut them out too. But like I said, this stencil set has so many possibilities with all the little extras, and I am going to pop in the photos at the end of the video showing you some of what I made with this. So again, there is the Terrific Halloween tickets. That's the stamp set. You have 2 different dies. The Terrific Tickets window die and the Terrific Tickets die. And then you also have the Terrific Tickets Halloween layering stencil. And like I said, it is super fun to use this because you can mix and match everything, and you don't have to do like one color for each layer. You can change up the colors on the layers, like I showed you how I did his hair. And like you see how I added the hat, and you'll see in one of my examples where I use the candy corn. There's also a witch's broom. And you'll also see in one of my examples, I didn't use the ghost, the pumpkin, and Frankenstein. I only used Frankenstein. So this stencil set has so many possibilities for mixing and matching. And you'll also see in my samples where I mixed and matched the dies with the stamps, with the stencil. You'll see that. So if you love Halloween, this is a great set to have because you can make so many different cards with this. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.